Hello friends and welcome to the Saitama Stacker channel. My name's Dean, I'll be your host. If you're watching my videos for the first time, please know I only make them for entertainment, education, and community building around the Saitama token. Interesting things to speak with you about today. We're going to talk a little bit about the Saitamask struggles, a new press release that's out, and a new central exchange listing. But before we get into all that, let's quickly roll through what's going on in the last 24 hours with the fundamentals for Saitama. Currently, Saitama has 312,963 holders, an increase of 392 over yesterday. And this trend we're going to see kind of continuing all the way across the board, where things look a little bit lethargic to how they've been. And it seems pretty easy to understand maybe why that would be. Our rank currently among all crypto, 72nd. Our market cap, 1.88 billion. And the price currently 7043. Our volume for the last 24 hours, just under 22 million. And you can see that slowed down a little bit over the last couple of days. Because the price is declining, even though the volume's gone down, the burn continues at a pretty close to the rate it was yesterday. The burn speedometer would suggest it would take 98 days to burn 1%. That's about 3.7% annually. And our 10-day average is at just over 5%. Tokens burned in the last 24 hours, 3.8 trillion. So things are marching along here, but slowing down. And I believe that the explanation for that is that we're all sitting back, holding our breath. Those of us who can't access the Saitamask app, we're waiting to get our hands on it before we do any type of transacting. If I were a new investor and I knew that the wallet was launching, I'd probably wait for that wallet rather than start a decentralized wallet and buy it there. So we'll take a look at some of the comments that are going on in the Twitter sphere. But the biggest thing that I've seen drop, and this is fairly fresh, is on the saitamastoken.com website. There is a headline here for Newsroom Saitamask Release Update. If you click through to that, it's going to take us to the newsroom section of the website. And this release is going to be from Max and the developers of the Saitamask project. So I'm going to read through it. It's not very long. We appreciate your patience as we resolve the massive DDoS attacks that throttled our ability for users to download and register on our Saitamask smart wallet app. While these attacks are not bringing our servers/infrastructure down, they have caused a traffic overload. We are working with our enterprise infrastructure, cybersecurity vendors, and their critical tactic teams to mitigate future attacks, albeit slower than anticipated. We are controlling the traffic to optimize the servers and firewalls to counter these constant attacks. We want our users to have the best experience possible. Therefore, we are rolling out updates, optimizations during the next 24 to 48 hours to complete our mitigation efforts. We are working tirelessly to ensure we get it out as fast as possible while maintaining complete security. If you have not yet registered, you should uninstall and reinstall the app with the latest version on your App Store or Play Store. We're rolling constant updates and might have lapse in service as we restrict and optimize. Users who registered at launch should be able to get in and use the application regularly after we have concluded this period. We will announce more information through official channels. Thank you for your continued support of Saitamask. We are very excited about its functionality and are confident that you share our enthusiasm. So this press release was a big deal for me because I've been looking for communication all day from the team. And Russell did tweet something recently, but I found on the Saitama official Twitter feed a link to this that just posted here about 20 minutes ago. And for me right now, it's 8:40 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 11th. So this is pretty fresh out. I'll go ahead and retweet it to get the word out. But it was important. I want communication. As somebody who's has an investment in the coin itself and certainly a vested interest in the success of the project, silence is difficult for me. So I've kind of been watching all day, and I really wanted to see something from Max and his team because they're the ones directly involved in the development of Saitamask. So Russell did give us some information, but I'm glad that this is out there. I'm glad that they're being proactive about communicating. After this is all said and done, I'd like to see a summary of what really happened, if they have any way of knowing where the attacks came from and what the plans are to mitigate those in the future. They talked about it somewhat in this press release, but I just want to get some more details. So this tweet from Russell, which was 46 minutes ago, again, 8:43 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So he tweeted this out about 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. He's saying that version 1.3 for Google and version 1.5 for the Apple App Store have been submitted as of yesterday and will roll out tomorrow. This update will mitigate the login issues caused by the bot attacks. The update will propagate by region, so some may see it sooner than others. So this corroborates what's going on in the news release on the SaitamaToken.com website. The thing I'm not really sure of is it going to be up tomorrow for most of us, or will it be 48 hours? So that's the time frame I'm going to be watching. I have tried to upload it myself today. I had tried to do as suggested and delete the app because I've never been able to register. I am getting one step further. They actually have the Rechapta, "Are you a robot?" And hopefully that is part of the solution to mitigating the bot attacks. But right below Russell's tweet, there are several other tweets of people showing that yes, they have it and they're using it. So my question for you, the members of the community, if you wouldn't mind, post in the comments, do you have the app or not have the app? If you have the app, what are your thoughts? Is it working for you? If you don't have the app, what are you feeling right now? And how are you doing in terms of patience in the waiting game here? I know it's pretty easy to be impatient. I'm feeling a little impatient myself because I just wanted to get my hands on it. It feels like, you ordered something and it says it's going to be delivered on a certain day and you're expecting it and it hasn't come and you start wondering what's happening and it got stuck in some center somewhere. And so I'm just really chomping at the bit to get my hands on this thing. So the other thing that's interesting in Russell's Twitter feed today is this CoinsBit India listing. This is a centralized exchange in India, and it's live and trading today. So any members of the audience from India, if you could let us know if you have the CoinsBit exchange and if you've been successful trading Saitama on that exchange. I did go and take a peek at CoinsBit and kind of see that they've been around a little while. It's been around since at least 2019 and would seem to have somewhere maybe in the neighborhood of 1 million or more users of that platform. If you go and look in CoinMarketCap or in the CoinGecko listings for the top exchanges, it does appear in both of these exchanges. The CoinMarketCap, let's try this tab instead. Okay, CoinMarketCap has them listed as the number 43 top exchange. And if you look at their volume, they're doing nearly $1 billion in volume daily, which is higher than several of the ones that are ranked above them. So I'm not sure what criteria we're using to rank these. CoinGecko actually has them ranked even lower, but they're doing $1 billion, which is similar to what LBank does. It's similar to what some of these very near the top exchanges are doing. Like Kraken, for instance, is doing just over $1 billion, 1.13 billion. So this is a pretty good size exchange, and it is shown in the rankings for both CoinGecko and in the CoinMarketCap app. CoinGecko has them listed at 85th, but with the same level of volume, nearly $1 billion daily. So this could be a great listing for us. Every listing, in my opinion, is a good listing. The more exposure we have, the more people have access to Saitama, the more it will drive the volume, which should affect the price, but definitely will affect the burn and the reflections. So it's good to see that there are other exchanges picking it up, and hopefully more big exchanges coming soon. Let's take a quick look at reflections for the last 24 hours, and I'll go ahead and sign off for the day. In the last 24 hours, I have received 37,835,000 free Saitama tokens, bringing my total to 2.8 billion since 11/21 when I started tracking. So if you're interested in reflections and how they work, you can go to the saitamastoken.com website, click on the ecosystem tab, and right in that section, you'll find a description of how reflections and the burn work for Saitama. And you'll hopefully find, like I do, that it's one of the most endearing parts of the project. It's what keeps me motivated most days. So there's a passive income system, and it's deflationary currency, meaning they're burning tokens with every transaction. So days like today, where the price is down, the market overall is kind of blah, and you're kind of wishing that the situation was different with Saitamask, the consolation prize is that, if nothing else, we're receiving reflections tokens with every transaction that happens. So without adding to your position, your token count is growing, and over time, those rewards add up and will help us reach our financial goals even faster. Folks, I hope you're having an amazing day. Thanks for checking in with me. Check back again soon, and we'll watch our Saitama stacks grow together.